Hi, I'm Tim Wayner with Dodson Property Management in Central Virginia. Today we're going to help landlords answer the question of what should my pet policy be. So a couple things to think about as you're setting a pet policy. The majority of renters in Central Virginia actually have pets. So if you do not allow pets at your property, you are cutting your tenant pool about in half. That means you're only going to have half of the potential renters looking at or wanting to rent your property. So I think it's important to allow pets, but you need to mitigate your liability on that regard. So first thing you want to do is talk with your rental or with your insurance company about this. What types of pets do they allow? Do you need to maybe adjust your coverage levels by allowing pets with your insurance agent? And then just first of all, make sure they allow pets. Additionally, you need to research. I don't pretend to be an expert in this topic, but service animals. We don't see it a lot around Central Virginia, but you need to have a policy about what you're going to do with service animals. My suggestion is anytime anybody comes to you and says they have a possible service animal, that you just accept them. You don't want to get yourself in trouble with a fair housing dispute. That's the last thing you want. You would much rather have that pet in the home. Speaking about limiting liability, sometimes pets can cause damage, and you want to make sure that you have a great policy set in place, and you want to make sure that you're compensated for that. So some additional fees that you might want to think about charging are pet rent, an upfront pet fee, one lump sum that you would charge ahead of time before a tenant moves in, and then additionally you may want to increase the security deposit. Again, you don't want to go over 2 months rent for security deposit purposes, but you can add in some additional deposit monies in order to limit your liability. Again, in conclusion, make sure that you're researching some of these things. Make sure you're not violating any laws with service animals, or you're not going over the deposit amount. But it's a good idea to allow pets. You'll have a far vaster, more vast pool of tenants that you can choose from, and I think you'll be more successful if you allow these pets at your rental property.